Alright, here comes the cloud of dust. Today is beautiful. We had, about 2 inches of rain from Sunday night into Tuesday afternoon. So we had a fair amount of rain. But Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, which is today, Friday, May 18th, I believe, 2012, it's been beautiful. Woke up this morning, it was probably about 40 degrees. Did some stuff around the house. Then went up to my pistol range that I'm slowly smoothing out the rough spots and, making it so that it's a nicer place to be able to have some friends over to shoot. So I spent some time up there today working on that, and oh, the barrel looks nice. I'm not even going to scrub her. So now I'm going to put her back together. Lost my train of thought there a moment ago. Probably weather, I think I was talking about. So let's start putting this back together. Yeah, there's some splooge here on the table. We'll take care of that in a minute. So we'll put the spring back on the guide rod. And where is my oil? Guess what? I don't have my oil handy. So I'm going to have to do that off camera. I'll do that in a little bit. So put her back together. Now she's bone dry, except for what little bit of stuff I have left over that I got to clean off her. So we'll wipe her up, and I got to tell you, it is a thing of beauty. It is a gorgeous weapon. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful pistol. So, decocker, of course, slide release. Double action, single action. Everybody knows probably everything there is to know about the P226. It is a legendary sidearm for good reason. You can bet your life on it. Now this one on the 22, because of its little bitty issues, I'm not so sure if I'd bet my life on it. So that means I shouldn't. If you're not 100% convinced that your life is safe with it, don't count on it. Don't carry it even, maybe. I have carried this, by the way. It fits in my Springfield XD outer band holster. And you hear the cat eating on the cat food. So yeah, we have outdoor cats. We have a dog. Surrounded by all manner of wildlife in addition to that which we also own. So now I gotta sneak off here for just a second and grab that magazine. And I'm gonna unload it off camera. There we go. Alright. Magazine. So this is a factory magazine. Interesting side note, I'm not sure if this thing was used when they sent it to me or if it was new. The way it looked, it almost looked like a used one. So it's a little dirty right there. You may be able to see a little bit. I haven't had, maybe 800,000 rounds, maybe. Yeah, probably 800 rounds between two magazines. And that's since I got it back from the factory a couple months ago, I think it is now. And so I'm trying to do the math here, because I have not been very good about keeping track of this. I think I got about 3,600 rounds through it. I think I'm somewhere around there. It might actually be close to 4,000 now. It's hard to say. I have used it quite a bit. Let's wipe up some of this hops right here. Alright. Now, let's pop that magazine in there. I want to show you something. Let's see if this works. There. See, there's a little bit of play right there. My XD doesn't do that. There's no play. It's just nice and tight. And I wonder if you don't seat that when you load it up, if that doesn't present some issues with it, stripping the round off of that. And so I'm going to try a couple of magazines from Sig Power and see if there's any difference. I came with 2 magazines. I haven't bought any extras because I've hated to put too much into it till I got it running you know, 100%. I don't want to settle for 95, 99%. I really want 100 out of it. But I don't know. I may not get it. Now, I did get the 9mm exchange kit for it. So I've got that. That came with one magazine, boo hiss. That was a really, really lame deal. That I've got 40 rounds through. Haven't had a chance to fire that much. And that, of course, has been flawless. So I think magazine, maybe recoil spring. I think if I can solve those potential issues, I think this might run 100%. Love the trigger on it, even in double action, which is extremely tight. Only thing I have with double action, so don't have a lot to measure it by, gauge it by, better phrase to use. And the single action trigger is just awesome. Anybody that hasn't shot the short reset trigger, the SRT trigger in the new SIGs, it's a treat. It's a really smooth, very, very nice feel to it. So, well, there it is. That's my non-review review of the P226 Classic 22, and I really like this. When it runs right, it's a powerhouse. It's unstoppable. When it doesn't run right, it is a little disappointing, I will admit. So it's way too expensive for it to run like it does for me sometimes. But when it runs well, I think it's worth the money. Grip is good for me. I don't have huge hands by any stretch, and it fits me really well. If it would feed 100%, I might be able to shoot well. So, at any rate, this is Whale Blue PRS, the semi-ex guitar playing guy, exploring other things late in life, namely hiking and firearms and stuff that I didn't do when I was younger and involved in music, and love being a musician. I'll talk about that in another video. Planning on doing a couple of those. So, at any rate, this is me signing off.